I know what you're thinking.
Oh my gosh, he's on the left side of the gym leader. How did he possibly get over there when the last time we saw him he was on the right side?
Well, the answer to that question is very simple. I entered a parallel dimension. No, I just went down, over, and up, just like that. Hey guys, I'm Syrachime, and I welcome you back to another episode of my Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. In the last episode, we made it here to Pewter City, explored around the city a little bit, leveled up my Charmander and even evolved it, caught the elusive Pikachu, and took on the first trainer here in this gym. And now in this episode, we're going to battle Brock, hopefully win our first badge, finish up some things here in Pewter City, and hopefully progress forward in our journey. So, with that out of the way, I say we get right into it. This is Brock. So, you're here. I'm Brock. That's what I just said. I'm Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. Fwaha! You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. And here we battle Brock. Now in this battle, if you have Squirtle or Bulbasaur, this match is going to be a breeze because both of his Pokemon have a quad weakness to both water and grass types. However, if you're like me and started out with a Charmander, you're going to have a harder time getting through this battle. So he starts off with Geodude, a rock ground type, and I'm going to start out here with Charmeleon and hope that Metal Claw can take it down. Both of the Pokemon that he has are highly defensive, and I don't know exactly how the match is going to go. Even high leveled like this, there's still a good chance that I may not be able to take out his Pokemon that easily. So we're just going to keep using Metal Claw here and try to take him down. And if you had Bulbasaur or Squirtle, you would be done by this match with this match by now. This next Pokemon that he has is Onix. Will I change Pokemon? Well, considering that Onix is a ground rock type and is immune to electric attacks, I don't think Pikachu would fit very well on this thing, contrary to how the anime made it look. So here we have Onix, his most powerful Pokemon, and I'm a little worried about here because this Onix does have a rock type, and if he does use it on me, I could be in really big trouble. Oh, and you can see how defensive his Onix is. Oh no! Oh, not only is it super effective, it lowers my speed. Oh. Now let's try growling it. No! It's binding me. Let's just growl at it to try and drop its attack. Growl. So, while I'm sitting here trying to beat this Pokemon, aren't you using Rock Tomb on me? Oh, critical hit! That was timely. Oh no! Can we finish it? Can we finish it? And... huh. Well, that was a little... okay, I'll take that. So, there you go. That's Brock. And our first gym battle. Takes me a little longer than it would take other people, but what are we gonna do about that? So yes, that was Brock, the rock-type gym trainer. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. We received the Boulder Badge from Brock! What an accomplishment. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables you to use the move Flash outside of battle. Worst HM move ever. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. No. Chime got $1,400 for winning. So yeah, that is Brock. Oh, wait. Take this with you. Ah, there it is. TM39. And this one contains Rock Smash, I do believe. TMs are a one-time use item, and if you use them, you can teach the attack that they contain to a particular Pokemon. So, in this case, TM39 contains Rock Tomb. And if there was a Pokemon on my team that could learn that move, we could use the TM and teach it to a Pokemon, so it will officially have Rock Tomb. But once you use that TM, it officially is done for, which doesn't make any sense because HM moves like Flash, which you'll see later, have infinite use. So why the TMs are one use and the HMs aren't, I have no idea. That was remedied later on in the series, but in this game, TMs are one use, so if you get one, use it carefully. So, with that, we have finished Brock in a rather interesting battle. If he had just kept using Rock Tomb, I would have lost. But because he was dumb and didn't, I win! So, what do you have to say, old man who said, change your party around? Just as I thought, you're Pokemon champ material. So anyone who wins one badge is Pokemon champ material! And if you go over here, you could see basic information about the gym. I forgot to show this earlier. Leader Brock. And your winning trainers are Gary and Chime. But Gary was here. Rats, he's ahead of us. We gotta get back. Well, we are going to head out of here soon, but first I'd like to heal and give you guys a little information I didn't necessarily touch on in the previous episodes. So give me just a minute here to heal, and I'll show you some things that I haven't shown you yet. Alright, now that we're here in Pewter City, I think now would be a good time to show this. I've mentioned the Kanto region in the bios, but I haven't exactly shown it yet or where we are. This is the Kanto region. And where you see my character's head is right now, that is Pewter City. We started in Palatown, moved north to Viridian City, and it made our way up to Pewter City. And it looks like from here we have to go east towards Cerulean City. And from there, who knows, it's just a jumbled up map. But we know where we're going right now, so we're going to head there right now. But before we do, I want to go to the Pokemart and buy a few things, because coming up are going to be some very obnoxious things that you're just not going to want to deal with. So I highly recommend after this gym battle that you go to the Pokemart and you go buy, I'd get at least 1 or 2 potions. 1 or 2 and I jump to 5. Yeah, totally going to do that. Outside of that, I would also recommend that you buy some repels. This will keep Pokemon from encountering you so long as you have a Pokemon in your party that is higher level than what the Pokemon are in the area for up to 100 steps. And I would like to buy 10 of those. I know that seems a little excessive, but we have a dungeon coming up that is going to be very obnoxious to play through, and I would just as soon have these repels so I don't have to run into any wild Pokemon if I can help it. So, with that out of the way, I think we've just about covered everything here. Oh, house. Must check out the house. What we got here? Nidoran, sit. Bow Bow. Nidoran says Bow Bow. Huh, interesting. Turned a poison thing into a dog. What do you got to say? Our Pokemon's an outsider, so it's finicky and hard to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you just get in a trade. It grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. That's right, that is something I should cover. A Pokemon that you get in a trade, like if I were to get my Pikachu in a trade, if it were at like level 20 at this point, it would not listen to us because we have to have a badge in order for it to respect us. What those badges are and what it takes for you to listen, or for it to listen to you, I will show you a little bit later. But just know right now that we're okay. We don't have to worry about all that. And we can't go over there because there's this tree in the way. And despite the... we need an HM in order to get over there, so we're going to have to ignore this area. Okay, so that basically finishes off this. Now, if you remember in the last episode, I said I wanted to come over here to get an item, and I want to do that now. Now that we've beaten Brock, we can do it. What could that item possibly be? Oh, Chime, I'm glad I caught you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. Aide. Anyway, I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. Chime received the running shoes from Aide. Aide. Chime switched the shoes with the running shoes. Press B. So now, our life just got a whole lot better. And you want to know why? Well, running shoes do as they imply. Oh, dear Chime, here is a pair of running shoes for my beloved. Remember, I'm always cheering for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Aw, that was very nice of Mom. Well, look what Mom gave us. We can, remember how we had to walk all the way over here? We no longer have to do that. We can run! I know, I'm speechless too. So now that we have the running shoes, getting to places is going to be a whole lot easier now. And as we step into Route 3, we are now in an area where you can find some new Pokemon. Some of which are pretty good, some of which are not. Those new Pokemon are... The first Pokemon you could find here on Route 3 is the flying normal type Pokemon Spearow. Spearow is an excellent Pokemon to consider for your team. It has a good attack and speed stat, and as it grows, it's only going to get faster and more powerful. If you want something that can hit fast and hit hard, this would definitely be the Pokemon for you. It is a very good flying type, it has power, it has speed. While it won't necessarily have the defenses to take a lot of hits, it's respectable enough to consider, especially with its offenses and speed. So, if you want a flying type that can dish out the damage and go first majority of the times, this would be the Pokemon to get right here. The second Pokemon you have available to you is the normal type Pokemon Jigglypuff. Now, contrary to how the anime made Jigglypuff look, Jigglypuff is not that good of a Pokemon. When it grows, it has a ton of HP, but that is literally about it. It fails in every other area. It has no attack, has no speed or defense. It just has nothing except that HP stat, and because of that, I would not recommend Jigglypuff at all. It's just not a good Pokemon. I would leave Jigglypuff alone and look for something more defensive if you want, something to take hits. Jigglypuff just would not be the Pokemon to look at. The third Pokemon you have available to you is the fighting type Pokemon Mankey. Now, Mankey is a very underrated Pokemon. It is pretty powerful, and at the same time it's also pretty fast. It's very underrated. A lot of people don't really consider this Pokemon all that good because there are some better fighting types out there. But if you're looking for a fighting type, especially this early in the game, and you want something that can kind of hit fast and pretty hard, Mankey would be something to consider. It's one of the few fighting types this early in the game, as I said, and when it is fully evolved, it becomes a pretty powerful attacker. So, if you're looking for a fighting type to add to your team, I would definitely consider this one. Now, the fourth Pokemon you can find here is one of the Nidoran forms, we'll cover the Nidoran male first. The Nidoran male is more common in FireRed than it is in Leaf Green. You only have a 1% chance of finding it in Leaf Green. Nidoran male, as it grows, is a decent poison-type Pokemon. You need a Moonstone to evolve it, and once it's fully evolved, it can be very versatile despite having only modest attack stats at best. It has some decent attack stats, but it's not as powerful as some physical or special attackers could be, and its defenses also let it down quite a bit. If you pick Nidoran, the male version, you're picking it for its versatility, and that would be literally about it. It's an okay Pokemon, but if you're looking for something with versatility to hit hard, I guess this Pokemon can do the job pretty well. But there are other options out there, so just kind of be aware of that. The last Pokemon you could find on this route is the female counterpart to Nidoran, Nidoran Female. Now, Nidoran Female is more common in Leaf Green, and in Fire Red you only have a 1% chance of finding it, so it's incredibly hard to find. Nidoran Female is a defensive poison-type Pokemon, so you've got a Pokemon here that boosts a respectable amount of defense and a decent amount of offense as well. Like its male counterpart, it's very versatile and has some modest attack stats, but this is definitely the more defensive version of the Nidoran Male. And you also keep in mind that if you do get this Pokemon, you will need a Moonstone to evolve it, so if you want a Pokemon that's defensive and can take some hits and do a little bit of damage, this wouldn't be a bad Pokemon to look at. But keep in mind, there are a few other better poison types out there. Okay, now with those bios out of the way, we can progress forward with our journey. And as you're about to see, we have a lot of Pokemon trainers coming here. Now, because of that, I think I'm only going to show the required trainers here and cut out the rest of them, as they're not really all that, they're just not mandatory. But before I do, I happen to think that Charmeleon is leveled up quite far enough, so let's give Pikachu some time in this light. We could definitely use some leveling up with Pikachu, especially before we get to the next town, so with that, let's get going. We have a required battle right here, which is another... Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. Another bug catcher! I should have had Charmeleon to burn the bugs. Ah well, we'll just shock the bugs instead. But what kind of bug Pokemon could he have? Got a Caterpie at level 10. Caterpie evolves into Metapod at level 7 and to Butterfree at level 10. Why is it a Caterpie? The mysteries of life. Oh, come on, Pikachu. Makes me slower. Well, I guess while I'm doing this battle over and over... Ah, Pikachu. Come on, Pikachu. Get a critical hit. This could take a while. You just keep slowing me down. Is Pikachu really so threatening that you have to slow it down? You're 3 levels higher than it. Well, it's not fully evolved, but it's still 3 levels higher than that, and you've made me 4 times slower than I was. Well, actually 2 times. Each time that Caterpie uses String Shot, the speed is lowered by 50%. But still, to lower my speed that much... who cares? Pikachu's growing, and very... Oh, Pikachu learned Thunder Wave. That's a good attack. Well, speed is no longer an issue. I'm gonna keep Pikachu out there. He could use the experience. Alright, here's what Thunder Wave does. Oh, don't poison me. Good. Thunder Wave. Paralyzed Weedle! Now we'll see if we're faster than it. Yeah, we're faster than a Weedle. That is sad. Die, bug, die! Shocking bugs. I have done way too many evil things to bugs, and I feel sorry about it. Well, actually, I don't, but that's besides the point. Alright, we got 2 Pokemon down. 1 left to go. Pikachu's really getting up there. Well, not really, but... Level 10. Why don't you have these Pokemon evolved? I'm going to swap him out. Pikachu's not doing too well on health. This battle's already gone on for 3 minutes. Burn it. Burn the bug. We burnt the bug. Yay, we're done with the battle. As obnoxious as it was. Colton, I got some tips for you. Evolve your Pokemon. They get stronger and better. You can't keep them like that forever. Oh, well, who cares? Alright, I'm going to go back and heal real quick, and then I'll be right back. We'll progress on after that. And I'm back. Hopefully avoiding more trainers as we go along. Yeah, so far so good. And, oh, come on. What are you doing up there? Rattata. So we have a normal rat and an electric mouse. Who could possibly win this? Oh, come on! No! Yeah, take that, Rattata. I didn't realize raising Pikachu... Well, to be fair, Pikachu is lower level than the Rattata. Just have to keep switching out, switching back in. Heh, you missed. Now we're going to burn the rat. So familiar from whatever episode that was in. Pikachu grew to level 9. Nidoran female. Yeah, we'll keep switching Pikachu in and out, keep it leveling up. We need to get Pikachu up there. He's way behind Charmeleon. Or they could say that Charmeleon is quite a bit over leveled at this point of the game. I don't know. I gotta stop saying that. I keep saying I don't know a lot. Why do I do that? Well, I don't know. Stop it. Just keeps switching out here. See, without a special item to equip to your Pokemon, this is how you train them the old-fashioned way. You have a Pokemon up front, switch them out, and switch the higher level Pokemon back in to finish off the battle. Kind of a slow and It's a very slow and painful way to level up your Pokemon. Oh man, I'm gonna have to battle the bug catcher, aren't I? Oh, fine. I can't go down one more. I'll have to battle 2 battles. Alright, let's get it over with. Are you a trainer? Let's get with it right away. What are we getting with? He has a net. They all have nets. And Weedles that aren't evolved. Thundershock Pikachu. I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen the original anime, but did anyone else think that Pikachu was a little overpowered? I don't know, it's like he does things that just don't make sense in the anime. Like I said before, Onix is a rock ground type. Ground types are completely immune to electric attacks, and somehow Pikachu was able to shock it. Try to figure that one out. Of course, I guess back then people weren't really thinking about it. I think in the original game, whenever you used an electric attack, the original Red and Blue, when you used an electric attack on a ground type, the attack would just miss. I remember playing Pokemon Stadium one time, and that's all it did. I had a Pikachu against a Raichu against a Groudon. Groudon, that's not even in this generation. I was battling a Raichu against a Rhydon, that was it. And every time I used an electric attack, it just kept missing. I couldn't get it. I was like, well, it has to hit at some point. It never occurred to me that, you know, the electric attacks weren't very effective against rock types, contrary to what I thought in the anime. Yeah. Get this Metapod out of the way. Or that's what we're battling now. Die, bug, die! Alright, we've killed... I'm sorry. Faint, bug, faint! There, we took care of Greg. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. No, you would have won if you had evolved your Pokemon. Hint, hint. Evolution is good, not bad. Yeah, well, let's move on. Okay, I think we have another unavoidable trainer here, so run! And we get caught. I'll battle you with Pokemon I just caught. That's actually a very bad idea because a Pokemon you just caught is not very powerful. I mean, as you train Pokemon, they pick up things called effort values, which I am not going to talk about that because it would take 3, 4, 5 episodes just to explain. There goes lower my speed again. But anyways, you train Pokemon, you can actually, as you battle Pokemon, you can influence your stats, whether they be speed, attack, special defense, HP defense, all that good stuff. And if you are entirely confused right now, I offer you my sincerest apologies, because half the time I don't even know what I'm talking about either. Did you delete a move in order to learn Quick Attack? Yes! It would be nice to be able to move. What do I want to get rid of? Well, considering that growl is only funny when you go growl, I would probably get rid of that one. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Tail Whip could be useful. I don't know how useful, but it'd be more useful than growl. Of course, now I can't do that funny growl sound now. Pikachu learned Quick Attack! Catcher's about to send out Metapod. We're going to leave Pikachu out there. He's been doing pretty good so far. Or she. I'm sorry. Won't make that mistake again. It's a she Pikachu. He, she, it. Thing, that. And there I go, not making sense anymore. Quit hardening. Hardening. Die, Metapod, die. Faint, Metapod, faint. I've got to quit saying that. Okay, so that takes care of Bugcatcher James. Done like dinner. Barbecued bug! He caught on! Amazing. Chime got $132 for winning. As if you really need me to narrate that. Okay, we have a trainer here that I don't know if it's avoidable or not, but we're going to try to avoid it. Aww! You avoid a trainer just to meet a wild Pokemon. That is the absolute worst. Alright, so where are we going here? Oh, I know where we're going. Dancing flowers again! I don't know why that is amusing, it just is. Okay, so we have a trainer here. Aha, totally avoided you. And with that, we are at Route 4. Interesting. No. Are you a trainer? You're not a trainer. Oh, wow, that's a boulder badge you got from Brock, didn't you? Oh, you got it from Brock, didn't you? Brock is cool. He's not just tough. People like and respect him. I want to become a gym leader like him. Something with quad weakness to grass and rock, or grass and water? Seriously, if you do that, anyone from Kanto can pretty much beat you. I mean, I had a Charmander and I still managed to do it. Charmeleon. Sorry. Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude. Ooh. That might be a hint of what new Pokemon are in the area. Oh well. I think that's enough for this episode right now. We've finished doing quite a bit, we've made quite a bit of progress, and I really think it'd be a good place to stop. So, next time, in Pokemon FireRed, we're going to look around this area, Mount Moon, see what's new, just kind of explore the area, see what we can do here. And after that, maybe we'll progress forward. Who knows? Nobody knows for certain. Or do they? Alright, I will catch you guys next time.